Each year, more than 3 million tons of olive oil are consumed around the world. To meet this enormous demand, European Mediterranean countries must dedicate immense effort and care to its production. But have you ever wondered how this valuable oil is made? To find out, let's travel to Spain, the leading country in the industry, which alone accounts for half of the world's olive oil production. The history of olive oil goes back thousands of years and is deeply intertwined with Mediterranean cultures. It is believed that the olive tree was first domesticated in the Near East, in regions like Palestine and Syria, over 6,000 years ago. From there, its cultivation spread to Greece, Egypt, Rome, and later, the rest of Europe. In ancient Greece, olive oil was used not only in cooking, but also held symbolic and religious significance. Olympic athletes, for example, would anoint themselves with olive oil before competing, as it represented strength and purity. In Imperial Rome, it became an essential product used in religious ceremonies as a source of light and for medicinal treatments. Olive oil also played a key role in trade. The Phoenicians, great navigators and merchants, brought it to new lands, where its value was quickly recognized. With the expansion of the Roman Empire, olive oil spread across the Mediterranean and beyond, becoming a staple in many cultures. So what is the work behind a bottle of extra virgin olive oil? It all begins in the fields. This particular factory sources its olives from groves located in a region with a mild Mediterranean climate, where long periods of sunshine bathe the olive trees, creating the perfect setting for growing the finest olives. The harvest begins in late October and continues through late January, with the first few weeks being the ideal time. During this period, when the olives are a vibrant green, the most prized oil is extracted. This early harvest oil is exceptionally nutritious, packed with polyphenols and antioxidants, which enhance its freshness and give it an intense, bold flavour. As the olives ripen, their colour darkens, although they do not increase much in size. Mature olives yield more oil, resulting in a higher output. However, the oil produced from these olives has a milder, less robust flavour than that of green olives, offering a more delicate experience on the palate. To preserve the maximum nutrients in the olives, the harvest is carried out as quickly as possible, ensuring that the fruit maintains its freshness and quality. There are two main methods used for this task. The first uses electric rods that shake the olives from the tree. These rods, with gentle movements, brush the branches without damaging the tree, and only the olives that are ready to fall come off easily. This process is delicate, as it respects the integrity of the olive tree and ensures that only ripe olives are harvested. During this walk through the trees, farmers find olives at different stages of ripeness. Some are greener, while others are more mature. Both are needed to create a balanced oil, as they are harvested together to achieve a perfect blend of flavours. The second method involves pruning the interior branches of the olive tree and then collecting the olives using a specialised machine that filters out the leaves. This process ensures that the branches do not interfere and allows for a cleaner harvest. In both cases, the olives fall onto a net made of breathable material that prevents them from being compressed or damaged, preserving their quality. Once on the net, it is closed, and the more difficult branches and leaves are removed by hand with quick and precise movements, as if carefully brushing the olives to avoid harming them. In good years, an olive tree can produce between 90 and 100 kilograms of olives. Some of these trees are over 2,000 years old. If properly cared for, these ancient olive trees can continue producing indefinitely, as the olive tree is one of the most resilient plants. And how many olives fit in a sack? 50 kilograms of olives can fit in a single sack, and from that, about 10 kilograms of olive oil can be extracted. The olives harvested in this grove have a sister variety, the red olive. Both varieties are important to the life of the olive grove. They are essential for pollination. In addition, instead of being turned into oil, these olives are used for cooking after going through a process to remove their characteristic bitterness. During the peak harvest season, the mill receives more than 100 tons of olives each day, which must be processed within 24 hours to ensure the freshness of the oil. The first step of the process is to clean the olives. A machine blows away the leaves, and then the olives are carefully washed to remove any traces of dirt that could affect the flavour of the oil by adding an unwanted earthy note. After cleaning, the olives are weighed to calculate the percentage of oil that can be extracted from them. In the first weeks of the harvest, the oil yield is around 14%. By mid-season, this percentage increases to about 20%. Once weighed, the olives, including their pits, are crushed into a thick paste. This paste is mixed and briefly fermented to release all its characteristic aromas and flavours. Then the paste is quickly cooled to proceed with cold extraction, which is carried out at temperatures no higher than 28 degrees Celsius. This method ensures that the oil retains all its natural properties, maintaining its freshness and intense flavour. If, for any reason, the temperature were to exceed the established limit, the oil would essentially be cooked, which would ruin its quality. Although olive oil producers remain committed to tradition, the extraction process has evolved significantly over time. In the past, the oil was pressed by hand, outdoors, with a much more direct human touch. Today, to ensure the highest quality, contact with oxygen is avoided, and the traditional press has been replaced by a far more efficient and controlled system. The modern process uses specialised machines that, in just 15 minutes, function as large centrifuges. These machines rapidly separate solids, such as the paste, pits, and pulp, from the liquid that will become the precious olive oil. Thanks to this technology, the oil can be extracted in less than 45 minutes from the moment the olives arrive at the factory, preserving its freshness and purity. The so-called liquid gold that emerges from the centrifugation process is none other than extra virgin olive oil, considered the highest grade of olive oil. The term extra virgin means the oil has been cold extracted, allowing it to retain all the antioxidants and polyphenols that deliver the health benefits of olives. This process is similar to cheeses made with raw milk, where quality is measured by a parameter known as free acidity. For an oil to be classified as extra virgin, its free acidity must be 0.8% or less, meaning that no more than this percentage of fatty acids have been altered or damaged during production or storage, thereby guaranteeing its purity and freshness. Extra virgin olive oil is not only more nutritious, it also offers a purer and more delicate flavour. However, its shelf life is shorter compared to other oils due to its natural composition. After the first extraction, the oil still contains small amounts of water. To remove it, a second centrifugation is performed, this time in a vertical machine. In this process, the lighter oil naturally rises to the surface, while the heavier water settles at the bottom. The olive oil is then carefully stored in huge stainless steel tanks with a capacity of 300,000 litres. To protect its quality, when these tanks are not completely full, they are topped off with nitrogen to prevent oxidation. Light, oxygen and temperature fluctuations are the main enemies of olive oil, as they can degrade its flavour and properties. Unlike wine, which improves with age, olive oil does not age well in the bottle. This is why it is only bottled when needed to maintain its freshness. This mill has an impressive output, producing more than 600 tanks of olive oil each year. Extra virgin olive oil is distinguished by 3 essential characteristics. The first is fruitiness, a quality that can only be perceived through smell. According to international standards, it is measured on a scale from 0 to 10. This particular oil is described as fruity and fresh, with an aroma reminiscent of freshly cut grass. On the fruitiness scale, it scores around 7, giving it a very appealing profile. But what are the other 2 characteristics? Bitterness, which is detected on the sides of the tongue, and pungency, which is felt when swallowing the oil, a sensation that reflects its intensity and freshness. These 3 qualities, fruitiness, bitterness, and pungency, define the unique experience of enjoying a good extra virgin olive oil. The oil is left to rest patiently for 2 weeks, allowing impurities to settle at the bottom of the tank, which ensures a purer and higher quality product. Since ultraviolet light is a major enemy of olive oil, as it can oxidize the oil and make it turn rancid, it is bottled in dark green glass. This colour is ideal for protecting the oil from harmful light and preserving its properties. Bottling is carried out efficiently through a modern production line capable of filling up to 1,000 bottles per minute. Each bottle is carefully sealed to ensure that no oxygen enters, preserving the oil's freshness. These bottles are then packed into boxes, ready to be shipped to the farthest corners of the world, carrying with them that liquid gold that so many people enjoy in their kitchens and at their tables. And that is how millions of litres of olive oil are produced. What did you think of the process? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. On the screens you will see next, there are more videos you might find interesting. Don't miss them. See you next time.